You may have seen him on Conan O'Brien, Comedy Central, A&E's Evening at the Improv, or BET. Comedian Darryl Lenox is performing on the Suncoast this weekend at McCurdy's Comedy Theater, and we have him here in the SNN studio. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Marco. It's always great to be back here in the Suncoast. I've had many great years here, and I'm looking forward for some great shows this weekend.
I know. I'm so looking forward to hearing a bit more about you, because I was watching some of your work, and I was watching your work on Conan O'Brien when you were invited there. And on your professional Facebook, you had said, like, you know, to those who had never stopped believing in you, like that was almost like a culmination of that kind of belief.
That's how I feel. I mean, the pro-believers and disbelievers, it still comes from the same source as a thing to be grateful about. And so, and again, you know, the saddest person in the matter, we still find laughter and everything. And so that's kind of what I'm always striving to find, the laughter in the places where people don't think it's funny. And it's really served me well, man. It's been an exciting journey. Year 34 as a comedian.
Wow.
This is my last 3 years have been, well, I lost complete vision, so I'm totally blind. It's given me a different level of excitement and a way to try to inspire people with my humor. And it's been really something. I hope everybody comes sees the show. I'm really having a good time with this.
It truly is a unique perspective. But what I love, though, is that, you know, the craft of comedy, you know, just requires your voice and your mind, you know, like your writing mind and that kind of thing, the tempo of your routine. How would you describe it? If somebody wanted to come to your show, how would you describe what kind of show they're going to get?
Well, it's deep. But it's very human. It's very, very human. I have some philosophical twinges that I'm profane and profound, and I take such great pride in making people laugh really hard from their soul. That's my goal, is to get to their soul laughter. And so if you come, I'll make you wait a little bit, and then I'll hit you with a surprise any you haven't thought was coming from anywhere. And it's good, man. Like, I'm patting myself on the back, but it's good. I'm feeling pretty good about what I'm doing right now.
And something, what I like about inviting comedians to the show is that you're so used to being in front of a crowd that I feel like this is a piece of cake.
This being?
The interview.
Oh, well, you know, I mean, besides the tap water, it's easy. It's getting the chance to talk about my art and my passion, you know. Like I said, I've done it 34 years, you know, and so I don't know what I have the show for besides some credits, but I do know that it's been the greatest love of my life, and so hopefully that spreads and people get it, because how many times in life we go through or we, you know, lose somebody or get our heart broken, and the thing that makes us feel okay, even for a little while, is just a good laugh, and that's really where my whole game is at, just trying to find that laugh in the places where people don't think are.
And you've been to McCurdy's before, haven't you?
It's one of my favorite places in the world. Les and Pam McCurdy run a great place, and Marcella, who one day I'm going to marry, is there, and Bronwyn, the booker, the whole staff. It's just a favorite place in the world.
Have you been trying out any new material for the shows this week?
Oh man, yeah. I'm there's so much going on, and so I'm talking a lot about things that are going on with my life personally, and this new development of being able to not see anything at all and trusting everything. Like, I have to trust every single thing that happens. I have to trust you. I have to trust I'm actually in a real studio, not in a backyard somewhere. Like, I have to trust everything you tell me. Every person, I have to trust them. And so it's a crazy, almost space without gravity. I just feel like I'm just floating and going where I'm supposed to be going.
Yeah, and how long did it transition to full blindness, though?
I became allergic to glaucoma medicines in 2018, and then in June of 2020, I woke up and it was completely gone. And so now it's just what it is. So I'm gonna make the best of it, and I think I was put here for this purpose right now, and see what's gonna come out of it.
That's interesting. It's like 2020 was already such a weird year for the world, and then that just added another wrinkle to it.
So different for me. While I was dealing with darkness, you guys were fighting over toilet paper and masks and stuff, and we all have our priorities, but for me, I never got to see the videos. I never got to see the horrible things in Minneapolis or the Capitol in January. I never saw any of that because I was doing my own thing, and so I don't have the same emotional attachment to it that everybody else did. So really a life of introspection that I'm trying to make it, you know, brighter.
And I have to say, whenever I go to McCurdy's, because I've been there plenty of times, there always is just this festive feel. Because I can be stressed as heck from something happening at SNN, but I go there and I'm just like buckle up.
There you go.
Those couple of hours,
Yep.
don't even think about it.
So fun, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Real quick, 34 years with comedy.
That's right.
Did, by like month 2, were you even expecting that? Month 2 of the 34 years?
Man, Mark, let me tell you something. The first time I did it, I heard a voice very loud in my head say, this is the only thing I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And I've never had a job. I've just done this. It's the only thing I know.
Yeah. I'm glad you are, because I tell you, comedy is one of the most universally beloved things, considering. So we thank you for being here, and we thank you for sharing a little bit of your perspective. But for the folks at home, they'll be getting a lot of that perspective at McCurdy. So if you'd like to come to any of Darryl Lenox's shows, here's what we have. He performs tonight at 6:30 and 8:50, and then he performs Sunday night at 7 p.m. It's at McCurdy's. That's downtown Sarasota at 1923 Ringling Boulevard. Seats are $19. Just a friendly heads up. There's a 2-item minimum. There's an 18% gratuity on all checks. I gotta say though, I always found it worth the money, especially if the comic's worth it. And I gotta say, looking at his stuff, I definitely think it's worth it. So Darryl, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.